Hi. First of all, I don't know if you guys know this, but MKBHD, basically like one of the biggest tech YouTubers on the market, released a mobile app recently. And he's kind of getting butchered on Twitter and social media in general about the app. And I think some of that criticism is actually well-grounded. So yeah, I haven't actually downloaded the app yet. I just wanted to record this, my first reactions when I opened the app for the first time. But I do feel like some of the criticism is exactly where it should be. And this is coming from someone that's been building apps for the past, I don't know, 8, 9, almost 10 years. So yeah, I feel like I do know what it feels like to be in that position to launch an app for the first time specifically. And it's funny because you look at Marques, who's been doing YouTube videos for, I don't know, since forever. And he's now just stepping into the mobile app development game. And he's seeing that it's, I don't know, a little bit different to actually do the thing than to just look at things from the outside. So yeah, right now I'm gonna download the app for the first time. Like I said, I haven't seen the app yet. And I'm gonna record my initial reactions in this video. Okay, let's see. I think the app is called Panels. Oh, let me just start recording my screen. So I think the app is called Panels. I hope it's available in Bulgaria. Yeah, there it is. So Panels from MKBHD. So let's see. It's number 8 in photo and video in my country, which is interesting. Now, first of all, you can already see that it has relatively low ratings, 1.8 from 11. But when you look at the app, okay, sure, you see it's an app from MKBHD. It's a customized feed, whatever that means. Featured work, MKBHD approved. You can search, obviously. You can build some collections. Find your style, again, whatever that means. Welcome to Panels. Hundreds of full resolution wallpapers. Yada, yada, yada. So yeah, okay. It looks more or less all right. It already has in-app purchases, which is interesting. There's a Panels Plus subscription, and there's also some other things you can actually buy in the app. Okay, opening it up for the first time. Let's see. All panels to track your activity. Yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. I usually ask the apps not to track me. Now, this is interesting. That's probably the one thing that people are complaining a lot about, and it is this, like, I don't know, this consent for personal data usage. I don't want my personal data to be used, and this is probably they're using some kind of ad network to show ads to users, which is a little bit sketchy. That's not something that I would do specifically for an app like that. But yeah, I'll let you know what I mean about that in a minute. But let's skip this. Okay, so very pretty welcome screen, I think. It kind of shows the branding and the fact that it's a premium wallpaper app. So aside from the 2 pop-ups in the beginning, it looks all right. I actually don't want to get into the app for now. I mean, sign up for an account. So I'll just click skip. Now this is also, I don't want notifications. I don't want anonymous reporting. Join newsletter. It's interesting how I'm gonna join the newsletter if they don't have my email, but I don't wanna join the newsletter. I do accept the terms and conditions though. I'm not gonna go through them, but yeah, you can do that if you want to. Now, we are saying let's get started, and sure, let's get started. Okay, so I can pick 5 artists. Can I not pick 5 artists? That's an interesting onboarding. I have no idea. So I had to pick 5. So, and it looks like it's now doing something, and yeah, now I'm seeing this explore page. I'm seeing a For You page, which is interesting. Doesn't really know which wallpapers are for me because I just selected 5 artists. I would say this is probably just taking wallpapers from those artists that I picked and saying this is for me. I don't want to download it. Featured artist, wallpaper of the week, collection of the week, and upgrade to Panos Plus. So, I don't know, can I even download wallpapers? Oh, okay, that's probably the other kind of problematic thing. So you can either unlock this at full resolution by subscribing, which is not very cheap, to be honest, especially for a wallpaper app. That's more that I'm paying. That's twice the price I'm paying for Netflix, honestly. So I don't know. Yeah, you can't even get the wallpaper. You gotta watch an ad to unlock it in standard definition. And it's a 30-second ad, non-skippable, of course. Now these ads actually work great in games usually, because in games you're kind of okay with waiting 30 seconds for something to happen just to keep playing the game for free. But this is not a game, so this is definitely the second or third big mistake that I see here in this app specifically. Yeah, so I get the reward, and these are called actually rewarded videos in the ad networks. So I got the reward, and now I can close the ad and download the wallpaper. I don't want to give you full access. Now this is the other thing, because this is probably some kind of cross-platform app from the way it looks. It's not a native app. So I would say it's actually probably React Native from what I can tell, but could be something else. But anyway, I'm gonna delete the app anyway afterwards, so it's all right if I give it full access. Now it does say download it, but I didn't actually see it download, but we'll see it later. So to be honest, so you can change your app icon, you can change the theme, you can sign in. It looks like a very early first version, honestly. It doesn't look like a finished product, it has the MKBHD branding, it has kind of that look and feel, I guess. I'm guessing they used a studio or an app developer kind of on the cheap side, or hopefully they did, because if they paid a lot of money for this app, it probably wasn't a great investment. Now, another thing is that there's obviously some kind of back end to this app where artists can sign up, or they sign up artists. Artists can download upload their work. They probably can see their proceeds and things like that. So it's not only the app that's being done. Obviously, there's some work going on behind the scenes as well, some business development stuff, like all that, to get the artist on the app and everything else. But I would say, I would actually give this maybe out of 10, like a solid 3 in terms of the execution of the app and how well it makes me want to pay. A much better version of this would be, instead of asking people to download asking people to watch an ad to even download the standard resolution of a wallpaper, you could give people free access to some of the stuff, like, I don't know, 2 full downloads a day or a week or a month or something like that. And then here you can see even the UI is a little bit broken, but I can buy this collection for $17.99. So that's like 2/3 of the price of the subscription to buy just one collection. And if I want to get all collections, I can just subscribe. I don't see actually a free trial to this, which is also interesting. Let's see if it says I have a free trial. Oh, I couldn't even purchase. That's a problem. Another thing we see here is that they are using Revenue Cat, which is a good sign. So good one on that. There was a problem with the App Store twice. So yeah, I can't even buy the subscription. Oh, okay, now it kind of worked. So there's no free trial to the subscription. So technically the app is unusable for free. So I can't get a free trial to the subscription. I can't download anything unless I watch a 30-second ad. And the problem with the ads is that they're not making that much money out of those impressions. So it's probably better to ask people to pay $1 or I don't know, something like that, very small amount of money to just get a wallpaper that they really like instead of getting them to subscribe to everything. And instead of getting them to watch an ad, because an ad is just like, especially a 30-second non-skippable rewarded video ad, that's just like, it's the most extreme version of this probably that you can do. And again, in a wallpaper app, I wouldn't recommend doing something like that. This is also, the whole UI is also not great. I get it why you can't actually display the whole wallpaper. It's because otherwise you would just get a screenshot, but still, this doesn't look super nice. It doesn't look very professional. Those icons look like, let's say one has border width of maybe 4 pixels or something like that, and the other one has half that. So even that, like small things like that are not great, to be honest. And if you've been watching apps and trying to get apps, trying to make apps good, this is stuff that you pay attention to. Now here we can actually see another ad, which is interesting. So they don't just have the rewarded video ads, they also have this looks like just like a standard banner ad, which is again, I mean, not great. And we can talk, and here they show their own ad. So this is probably, maybe not a banner ad, this could be it's called a native display ad. So this is actually built with code. You get the text and the image and everything else from the ad network, and then you build the ad with code, the ad view, basically. But yeah, here they're showing their own ad. Like, I don't know. It's just like, it looks cheap, mostly. They've put ads in there. The problem is that they're not going to make a ton of money out of these ads and are just going to piss people off. And if you're at the top of your game when it comes to content creation, like he's a tech YouTuber, and of course people are going to have high expectations to what your app is going to be. And I think this is just not up there yet. They're probably going to make it better with time, but this is just not. This version, he should have released without the ads, with a much cheaper subscription, some kind of welcome offer or an early bird offer or something like that. And yeah, it's just, I mean, this is not a great way to launch something. This was my initial reaction. Like I said, I don't think the app is that good. So I think some of the skepticism and the criticism is actually well deserved. But yeah, hopefully Marques takes this to heart and actually makes the app better. MKBHD, if you're watching this, you know you can hit us up and we can fix most of that. But I'm going to leave you with the following thought. It's an interesting time when these creator entrepreneurs are actually starting to think about the products that they can make as their own, and apps is becoming more popular. We've seen this with James Clear and his productivity app. We're now seeing this with Marques. So yeah, it's interesting to see who else is going to join the race and the party. But yeah, as always guys, thanks for paying attention and see you in the next video.